Good, Roddy. Good, Killer One. Miles, what's up, brother? Good, guys. What's good? What's good? Good, Saeed. Today we're going to be giving away 4 accounts and 2 iPads after trading. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Gotta edit this thing on TikTok. 1 sec. TikTok's gonna see some nothing for a while. Give me a second. Cool. We're all good. We're all good. Someone got banned from Alpha. Huh? I'm bullish. I want to see the buy side here get taken. And have the daily discount wick. I like these lows as well. So I'll mark that out as sell side. In fact, I might be bearish going into open here. This looks like a really nice objective. This with this. I think I'm going to be probably bearish going into open. Look for a run here. The game plan is to see potential longs from here, I guess, though. We left these equal highs here from yesterday. Too smooth. So let's make a game plan. Guys, I have something so exciting for November. I'm honestly really excited to trade in November. It's gonna be great. Great. Good morning, brother. I'm bullish today. I want to see price take out to the eagle high. Yeah, me too. Me too for sure. I think we could have a run lower first. So we'll just be really patient. Um, um, Trade it into. Cool, cool, cool. So the premise is pretty simple. We traded down to the daily fair value gap high. We broke above. I want to see continuation higher. Whether we have to take sell side or not, we'll decide. But that's the game plan. Let's write it out. So mark out midnight opening price. Okay, we'll keep that there. Yeah, these are the levels I'm going to be looking at. That's it. Pretty simple game plan. I got my payout denied on Breakthrough Capital. Yeah, that's on you, bro. I mean, what is that firm? Why would you ever trade with that firm? So much positive vibes after watching live? Of course, brother. Of course. We're here to just improve every day. Anyway, let's make our annotations for pre-market plan. No orange juice today, just water. The orange juice is kind of cold. I think it makes my stomach hurt in the morning. Smooth highs from yesterday. One, do that as a target for today. That's your ultimate buy side. That doesn't have to be taken today, but these highs, I like that. And then I'll say smooth sell side below open. I'll say smooth sell side and discount could be an objective lower. M15 FEG plus below the sell side. So we'll put that in there. Move sell side and discount. Discount wick could be an objective lower. And then bullish bias price straight into daily FEG high, displaces higher with equal highs above. That's why we're bullish going into the day, but if we get an A plus short, I'll take it. And then the final annotation. It was on the second time when you turned on your live on the YouTube, price went to your objective. Usually my objectives do get hit. It's just whether I can capture the move or not. Depends how much I'm in the zone, I guess you can say. But I think this is a pretty clean chart. Not much to annotate on the S&P. We'll put the buy side marker here on the S&P, which is previous day London high. Buy side there. Sell side, I mean, it's not that clear. We could definitely not take out this low, but I like this sell side because the gap is right there. So we'll see if we just draw towards that. I'll have to keep in mind that it doesn't have to actually go lower or anything. Midnight opening price. 8:30 open. We already turned to that 15-minute gap. I don't have the daily discount wick graded. To be honest, I don't really need that daily discount wick. I definitely don't need the low or the 0.5. Because if we start trading down there, in fact, I don't even need the 0.25. I'll just use the 15-minute fair value gap. So we don't need to overlap levels here. And that's it. This is the pre-market plan for today. So let's screenshot this. Let me actually. Give me 1 second. Just want to get a good picture here. So today we're going to give away 4 accounts and we're going to give away 4 accounts and we're going to give away 2 iPads to the people who use my code in October. Right, just take a picture of this. This is my pre-market plan going into the day. Right, take the screenshot and then we label it. Label it with the date. It's October 30th, 10, 2025. Pre-market plan. Right. Now we can clean the chart up. ES open on the 15. We can remove this stuff. We don't need that. Now we go down to the 1-minute chart. You can see we're working inside some new day opening gaps as well. I don't mind playing either side today, to be honest. For example, if we see something like a run higher and then a break, I don't mind shorting to sell side, but then I'd also look to long from there too, to be honest. You trade ICC. Gatie, is your name Gatie? Yes. The king. How many people are in the giveaway? There's quite a bit of entries, I'm not gonna lie. What's brother long time? What's good, Toffee? Overall, I am bullish today, but I do think there is a potential setup lower. I'm trying to think. Do I really want these end dogs? I feel like they're just too much. Maybe remove them for now. Too messy. Too messy. We'll just watch the buy side and sell side. You going to the Halloween party? What's the Halloween party? I do have plans for tonight. All right, let's open up the accounts. Got Drake's house? No, I'm not going to Drake's house, bro. Okay. Get the trade copier active. We got 1 minute. We got to lock in real quick. Going to a Diddy party, man. It is funny, bro. Boom, boom. Okay. Trade copier should be working. Seems to be all good. That's open. We had news today, but it was tentative. What's NDOG ETH? It's just your new day opening gap, brother. Nothing really important today for news. Financial Juice says, well, what is today? October 31st. Yeah, nothing. It's orange folder at 9:45. Not really important. Yeah, it does become noisy. I wish there was an easier way to go about it, but doesn't seem like there really is. Doesn't seem like there really is. Yep, funded's open. I have my live account open. Um, so we'll see if we trade those. So market immediately goes down. That's fine. I would want to see a Judas swing here. Let's open up S&P as well. I'd want to see a Judas swing. I want to see it run lower, trade into here, and then from there potentially reversal. I'd view that as a fake price run. We can take out the sell side, and what I'll do is I'll label this as sell side, and for this I'll just put line. So if we just spool lower, that's fine. I like that. Um, I don't want to see it waste any time in here. I want to see it go down. All right, we put in a Sibi in here. I like this. I want to see price trade down here. Two 26121. That's where I think it can go. Oh, trade of eight sucks. 932. You also look at your opening range gap. It's lower as well. Closing price, opening price. I like this, like as a potential tape read. Something like that looks pretty good. Let me sign into my account real quick. I think this just spurges lower. We'll see. Straight down to 2-1. The giveaway will be after trading. Once I'm done trading, that's when I'll run the giveaway. Clock go back later, November or something. I view this as a bearish order block. ES almost at London lows, so they're both kind of heavy. I'm actually looking for longs today. I want to see a reversal from here, ideally. So just waiting for sell side to get taken, and then a reversal idea. We do trade, we do take out some lows here, here. I'm really focused on London low, and I'm focused on this low here because of the 15-minute fair value gap that's right beneath it. It's a nice discount level. So we'll just see if we can get down there. And then potentially, ideally, I want to see a long, form around somewhere here. If we get a long setup somewhere in here, I think that's really, really good. So we're watching this. Where was that? Let me put that back. Sell side is open. Watching this do its thing. First 5 minutes. The wicks are respecting the order block, but no displacement. YM's not doing anything. Just have to watch this. Wooden long here, no. I have to wait for sell side. It's sloppy, but it's respecting 50% of the order block. Notice how this is staying open. It's just at 0.87. I want to see this like speed lower now. The faster it goes, the better, because that means it's a strong potential candidate for manipulation. Speed. But there's London lows. Grab there. We have more sell side at this line, and then I'm looking at this 15-minute fair value gap personally, right below the sell side. I like that. I want to see a big candle just drop here, because that means it's really going to trap sellers below the sell side here. So the bigger the candle, the more narrative building it is. You can see that kind of speed right there, but I want to see it even more than that, to be honest. That's not really what I was expecting. It should be more than that. More energetics. Pretty slow. Normally you do get something like that. I'm viewing this as pretty slow. There's a small fair value gap in here. Waiting for that big dive lower. There it is, maybe. Like, boom. Big drop. All the way to 121. Nice and grab it. Go get it, you know? There it is. Now, finish the move. 121. Sell side's taken. 121. Very nice delivery. What we had up here, but it looked something like this. I leave that there for later. Anyways, we're at that key level now. We've engaged the sell side, but we took out sell side here, meaning sellers are trapped short. 15-minute bullish fair value gap. I like that as a discount level. I also had the daily discount wick, so this wick on the higher time frame. Mark that out. Take its quadrants. The high of it's right there. Sorry, 0.25 is not there. But what we do have is wait, where's my markers? I think I deleted it back. It was opening range gap 50%. So close, open. Yeah, there it is. You can see. So opening range gap 25 met. I also want to see 25% right at that daily discount wick. I'm gonna remove that daily discount wick marker. Really? That's pissing me off. I'm sure there's a lot of questions being asked to chat right now. Guys, I don't really like to read chat while I'm trading. I'm not. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not the most entertaining streamer. I'm really here just to perfect my craft, you know. But you can see we've ran the sell side, so very nice delivery. And now I do want to look for a long setup. we'd have to see some sort of break higher. Let me get the path tool in here. Did anyone take that short? That was a pretty good short. Just understanding that we're in manipulation. Like, I mean, I could be wrong. Obviously, it could just be bearish. Although I view that as a manipulation leg. Um, I view that as a manipulation leg. So understanding that we accumulate, we're likely to manipulate lower, take out the sell side, and then hopefully, all right, if we're right about our narrative, we can also get into a long if we get some sort of confirmation. I'm not liking this. Not liking this. Not clean. So I'm looking potentially for something like a CISD here. I like that we failed to reach org 50. That's kind of a bullish indication for me. We're approaching that macro time. I think we're trying to pick a bottom here, and I think we're definitely in a discount. So we're inside that macro time, inside the 15-minute fair value gap. We potentially get an inversion here. Now, what I need to see to go long, I need to see the order block here. In fact, it's a CISD. I'm going to just label this at sell side. That way I can remove this. So we can get a change in the state here. Closure above the sell side, leaving the 15-minute gap, approaching the macro. We left equal highs here. We already talked about that old buy side level there. That would be great. Now, that's not guaranteed, but we'll see if we get a confirmation. So far, we traded into the SIBI, staying heavy, right? Staying really heavy bearish for now. There's org 50%. I don't want to see it really go down to much more like this area. That's not bullish if it goes down there. Yeah, you could argue this is your distribution of the daily candle. You're 100% right if you view it like that. But the way I see this is not really manipulation because we never trapped buyers. So unless ES did and I missed that, I don't think so. Yeah, I mean, we've took out highs, but really I'm more viewing this as we want to reach up here. So this is I mean, you would call it double purge, but this is engineering liquidity higher. That's how I'm viewing it right now. We engineer these highs, then we get a manipulation at 9:30, taking out sell side. Now sellers are trapped. Who's been profitable? Sellers. Buy side stays open. So we'll see. That's the narrative I'm rocking with right now. Obviously, it could be wrong, but had we taken out buy side here, that would have been a different story then, because then we would have already taken out these people. So we could get a nice CISD here. If we close above this high, I'd probably enter that. It'd have to be a 1 micro trade. It would look okay. Let me get these tools back in here. I'm liking what I'm seeing. The sensitivity at org 50. It looks something like this. We could potentially take a partial here, add contract. I would look to scale into this position, to be honest. It looks something like this. That needs to be green. So we don't quite get the market structure shift / CISD. We do get a CISD. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see how high this trades. If we trade up here at 2145, I'll just take the trade there. I would just take it there. What's the stop loss on that? 56 points. Yeah, I would take it. So if we trade up here, I'm gonna take it because that might be a breakaway then. If not, then I'll just wait and see what happens here. So I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. If we trade up into this opening price, I would just take it there. Obviously, that's not your CSD. Your CSD would be here. So we'll see. See how we didn't form a fair value gap? That's red flag. I was kind of waiting to see if we'd form one. This could definitely deliver higher, but again, I wanted to see the market structure shift, the fair value gap, the inversion. All we got is close. We got one engulfing candle, and it's not enough. It could be enough, like in hindsight, like it could deliver, but I gotta see a little bit more. To the side for now. It's getting kind of messy in our chart. So we do get an immediate rebalance. We'll see if that sends price higher. So we come down. Instead of putting a fair value gap, we go. And if we close above here, I would take the trade. Like, I would just take it with a stop here, 45 points. But we could make an attempt to get a lower low, so I'm being a little bit more patient. We're below both opening prices, deep discount. Let's take a look at YM. Okay, YM's, it looks sloppy, but it is pivoting higher, which is good. You want to see synchronous. YM took out Friday's low. Or no, it didn't. Yes, it did. Friday's low. Interesting. So we may see some speed here. Like I said, if we get above here, I mean, I want to see a little bit more confirmation, if I'm being honest. But I like us putting a bottom somewhere here. You know? The idea is like if I'm bullish, or if my bullish narrative is correct, we are going to put a bottom somewhere here. Otherwise, we're just simply not bullish and I'm wrong. So if we just get some more confirmation, or at least a stop loss that we can trust, I simply can't just buy and put my stop here right now because this low could get taken. It could trade down here. It could even trade down here. You know, but it shouldn't spend too much time in here. Consolidation is fine, but making consistent lower lows is not fine. That would be not bullish at all. You see that immediate rebalance fails. No high probability signatures. No market structure shift. No inversion. We just get one singular 1 minute CISD. That can be enough sometimes, but it's not really enough for me right now. Although YM is leading right now. YM is making higher highs above 930. So if these other indices, ES looks pretty good as well. If these indices can trade this similar to YM, Halloween costume, I'm dressed up as a profitable trader. Surprised no one noticed. So mean threshold of the OB, I'll keep that annotated because we were looking at that. So ES is putting in a bullish fair value gap. ES is going to get an inversion fair value gap here. I just need to see NQ do something similar. Then we can enter the trade inside the macro. So again, it's got to be displacement. Like we got to really get above the sell side here. And technically, I mean, yeah, the CST is valid, but I mean, a little bit more patient, a little bit more confirmation. We're expecting a huge run, so even if we get a late entry, it's fine. I can take one micro, even if we got our fill. Where's my P&L tool? Even if I got a fill here and we did something like this, even that's not bad. It's 40-point stop. We do one micro, but if our target's all the way up here, right, or at least something here or in this price range, we can add to the position. So definitely no FOMO. This is not something we're not missing anything, right? This was not the world's strongest CISD. It's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes. It might be waiting for 10 a.m. Sometimes what happens is we put in a fair value gap. So we just wait. If you think ES is outperforming, you should look at YM, bro. YM is fucking soaring. YM is gonna be take profit soon. I'm gonna get the banana out. No confirmation. There's no We're just accumulating. Where are we accumulating? Below that sell side. So we're in a deep discount accumulating. I view this as accumulation of longs, and what I anticipate happening is whether we take this low or not, I can't really say, but at some point, whether from this low or from this high, we're going to get a break with a fair value gap. And that's either going to be a breakaway if we're really bullish, or we'll trade into it if we're not that bullish. If we take out this low, then I just wait for a potential breaker, and then we'll take the breaker. Okay, we take the low, now there's SMT. We'll watch ES. Org 50, sell stops, SMT there. I'll label this as an SMT, not a sell stop rate. Look at the body in there. If we get expansion higher, I like that. I'll take it. Where's SMT? We got to start seeing high probability signatures now, though. Failure to get to 50, that's good. Can we get expansion? Can we treat this fair value gap as an inversion? We're still working below that sell side. Got to see some speed now. See anyone who longed early, they might have been stopped out there. Or you have your stop below the low in case it soups. That would have been a good idea. I already know what's happening on the higher time frame. I don't need to look. You'll see me swap through. I know we're working inside a 15-minute, 30-minute, hourly bullish fair value gap and discount. I don't need to go to the higher time frame. I need to see if we're going to find sensitivity at the level. Where did you develop this patience from? I've been trading on live stream for a year and a half. You get used to it. But I'll be honest, it's not patience. It's not patience. Um, I know what I'm looking for. You know, I haven't had to do anything difficult because I know what I'm looking for. You know, I know what I need to see. So it's not really patience, it's just following my rules. Patience would be I see my model, but I'm going to be more patient. Well, I guess I was patient because this technically is my model here. But I understand that it's not the highest probability, you know? I'm going to give you guys some sauce. You guys want to know the sauce? Patience is seeing a good setup and saying, I'm not going to take it because if I'm patient, I think there's going to be a better setup. And if you miss the move, you're okay with it. You accept it. That's what patience is. Patience, I see my model, but I'm not going to take it because I think a better version of my model will form. And that's this right here. That's me not taking this CISD because signs like we don't inverse, we don't break above the high, stuff like that. See, I was viewing this as a manipulation leg. Price trades into first presentation or bearish for value gap, whatever you want to call it, doesn't matter. And you expect heaviness. Why? Because it's the goal to run the sell side. The goal is to trap sellers. Okay, we got an SMT here. Still no confirmation higher, but we could wait for 10 a.m. We can let 9:30 to 10 do its thing. We could get a late mid to 10 a.m. reversal. CISD is just a bullish order block, but a bullish order block specifically that changes from sell side to buy side. Like we're going down, we're going down, we're going down. As soon as we break above, we get a change in the state of delivery. But there's also order blocks. Like for example, if we go down and then trade up, we also form a bullish order block there. So for example, that's a bearish order block. That's a bearish order block. Bearish order block. But the CISD is, well, the CISD is nowhere here. Yeah, the CISD is right here. If you want to argue about CISD, but it's just an order block where market direction changes, not rather continuation. So we're just being patient here. You'll notice something too. When we're not forming fair value gaps and there's a lot of wicks, that's low probability. That's low resistance liquidity signatures. So you wait for a fair value gap to form. Even if it's bearish, at least we're putting in imbalances. If we're just wicking, that's low probability. This short is a manipulation short. That's why I was comfortable outlining this. Silver bullet's a great model. I didn't short at open. Shorted at 932 as it traded into that bearish fair value gap. How did I know? Because I understand the narrative that it's already been bearish. So where is it drawing towards? Most likely this sell side and this fair value gap right below the sell side. So I was anticipating speed, and I was anticipating, and again, I was viewing this as a manipulation. It could have been redistribution from whatever happened up here. It's possible. But I was personally viewing that as a manipulation leg. So I was safe either way, you know? Even if this is distribution or if it's manipulation lower, either way, it's a safe trade. Does that make sense? It aligns with both narratives. Because if we're bullish, we're likely to come here. If we're bearish, well, we're likely to come here and more. So I take small piece of the pie. Great. Give me the candle. So 1 hour breaker would be right here. If you're looking at this, yeah, this is a 1 hour bullish breaker. That's your 1 hour bullish order block opening price. That's a breaker for sure. And probably somewhere in this kind of the range. So like I said, we're still in that time where I think we're potentially framing a reversal. Maybe ES wants to resweep the low. Maybe YM wants to do something lower. I don't know. YM looks pretty bullish. Just gonna be patient. Wait for the confirmation. Understand it's sloppy in here. You say 2670? I don't know if we'll get there. Is that hourly OB opening price? Am I sniping your system here? 73. Oh, we'll see. I'll mark your words because I remember you in chat. Concept used to identify potential trend reversals by analyzing shifts in price direction is signals. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's what a change in the state delivery is. Yeah, exactly. Yep, still going lower. PA is bad. It's fine. Just first 30 minutes. It's 10 a.m. now. We'll see if things can improve. We're still inside that macro. We're already inside that hourly breaker. That's here. The most sensitive part of that breaker being right here, right? Obviously, it could go lower. Probably a 4 hour breaker there, no? There's probably something there in the 4 hour. Oh, not really. Interesting. BISD would be here still because that's where the lowest low was put. Again, I wouldn't just take it off here. I'd probably want to see more. Like I said, I can just enter the trade with one micro and then add contracts. Add contracts. You know? I want to see a fair value gap form if I'm being honest though. This is a 2 minute fair value gap, by the way. So we're just waiting. Expecting a crazy V-shaped reversal. Yeah, I mean, me too. But it's nothing sloppy, pretty sloppy here. Do you recommend watching 2023, 2024? Yeah, I love 2023 and 2024. It's not a requirement, I would say, but it is very nice. What about continuation lower? It's possible. Thing is, I don't have any objectives lower, so I'm not interested in anything lower. So it's possible we just engineered these highs. This is all for next week stuff. It's possible. It's very possible. I'm just excited to win this iPad. Yeah, we'll do the giveaway after trading's done. Somebody has to win. Trade copier working. Hmm. Well, there's your 70. Whatever that is. ES sweeps the low. So this is pretty much like I would say last line of defense. We accumulated again inside the fair value gap. We took out the low on ES as well. There's not much lower to go for if we're bullish. So either we take out this low and start reversing, or we're just not bullish. Then if we're not bullish, the best play after this is you can take a continuation short. I'm not going to be. The best play would probably be look for something higher in 1050 macro. We want to see where this is going. I mean, org. Org is huge. Org 7.5 is right there. I guess that's probably a statistic I didn't want to fade, but org 0.75 is right there. So right here, org 0.75. Thing is, we could at least long maybe and even just target like this, like low hanging fruit. No, not really. See, longs are a little bit iffy now, but we can maybe trust the narrative in here. We'll see. I just set out to stream OBS. Yeah, I use OBS, and I also no for TikTok I use TikTok Live Studio. For yeah, 50% is as quick as possible. I wouldn't want to see it go there. I'd want to see it fail to get there, if you know what I mean. I'd rather see it fail to get there than actually get there. I like that speed I just saw on that candle. See if we can get a fair value gap out of there. I wouldn't just trust the breaker because we're not forming any fair value gaps. Like this could just be a retracement. I liked where we're putting a bottom. We traded into the 1 hour order block plus the 1 hour breaker. Got really good sensitivity. Kind of sucks that we have to pick between the two narratives. The CISD would be right here. It might be worth it slapping a micro on this. It just might be worth it. ES also has an inversion. Let's take a look at YM. I'd want to see YM also pivot higher if I'm being honest. Dollar's kind of going lower. We didn't get the CISD, so I don't have to do anything yet. I'd want to see YM make a higher high as well. Okay, YM looks like it's also going higher. I'm gonna put an alert here for YM, see if that gets hit. Just show some, if it's we shouldn't be trading up there if it's bearish. Look at ES on the 1 minute. ES also looks pretty bullish. I don't want to take this early, but I like the fair value gap. And if we're really bullish, if we really shift gears here, this could be a breakaway. I don't want to say this yet because if this candle doesn't get above the high, then I wouldn't expect it to be a breakaway. It's just a narrow, yeah. So obviously it's not going to be a breakaway gap. It is a bullish fair value gap though, or I should say a buy side imbalance. I don't want to front. Yeah, I'm going to wait a little bit. Maybe if we get attempts at the higher high, I'll buy that. All right. We'll take a micro. We'll take a micro long. And we'll look to add into this position. Deep discount entry, just singular micro. And like I said, we're going to look to add into this position. This could stay open. I just wrote all that and it went away. I want to see a price run at least to here. At least. I'm viewing this as a bullish order block. We're trading back into the opening price of the CSD/OB. I don't want to see sensitivity there. We haven't traded into like any bearish fair value gap or anything, so I mean, not to my knowledge. Pretty strong down close candle there. Well, let's see if we get the sensitivity we're looking for. Up here, something like this. For now, something like this, but we're gonna try to look for more. We trade into the fair value gap there. I'm gonna unlabel that as a gap. So if we get above here, probably reduce my stop to around 75% of the OB. Yeah, we're gonna probably get above there. I'm gonna move my stop to 7.5. That's me reducing my risk. Also, I want to look to add into this position, and I can only add if we reduce our risk. I'm gonna go with 7.3. 7.2. 7.2, just in between that range, meaning like we could touch it, but don't want to see it go below it. I also don't want to strangle the trade until we take out buy side or something. Call it 50%, pretty much. Spending a lot of time in here. I think this reversal idea may be wrong, but we'll see. I view this as your order block, your real order block, especially because it overlaps with the fair value gap. So we'll see if that holds. But I want to give it some chance. Go with 7.0. I like 7.0. 7.0 is good. Just because it's been sloppy. My stop would be at 50%. We'll leave it at 7.0 for now. I like what I'm seeing with the bodies, but I gotta see some displacement higher. Let's take a look. I think YM also started going lower actually. So yeah, this is kind of a red flag. But I'm gonna give it a chance. We're only in with one micro, so we're just looking to build this position. Start with low risk. If we start getting good stuff from the trade, you know, maybe we get above this high. Maybe we can add one inside that inversion. Put the stop here. You know, stuff like good stuff like that. Starting with low risk, trying to build the position so it ends up to being more reward. That's how you manage your risk really well. You see us working inside that org 50%. Failure to get to 7.5. I like that personally as a confluence. Um, I think we're gonna get an SMT here. I want to give the narrative a chance, although the trade isn't looking the best. I do want to give the narrative a chance. Hmm. The bodies are respecting, spending a lot of time in there. We're about to start a new 15-minute candle. Like we were thinking like we shifted here, but we didn't really shift here, you know. We were just still consolidating. So we kind of viewed that incorrectly. Although that was a pretty good displacement, so I'm not like mad at it. Like definitely still bearish, I would say, but our stop might be safe. We'll see. I don't think I'll terminate early. I don't have a choice. Might be taking a 1 micro loss there. We'll see. I'm gonna give it a chance still. We do invert that fair value gap. Trade back to 50% of the OB and the order and the 50-minute fair value gap. That's about as like sloppy as I can expect. Anything more than that, then it's not just sloppy, it's bearish. Yeah, I like the idea, Myth. I like the idea. Sorry. YM also did not pivot higher. It fell short. It made a lower low. We do have an SMT with YM here. That's why I had my stop where I did. So maybe. I'm not going to be the guy that says for sure, but maybe. My camera's just way too big, huh? Everything looks like the narrative is building so good, but no confirmation. We definitely have to just keep that in mind. Like, we may just get a run above these highs at 1633, and that's it, you know? Like, that may just be all the juice we get. The 15-minute fair bearish fair value gap. But we're positioned for potentially, I mean, if it wants to do something crazy, we are positioned pretty well for that. If we get above this high, I move the stop. You know, in fact, I'm going to move the stop now. If we make a lower low, I'll just take the reduced loss. Risking like 50 bucks on this trade now. So at least we've managed to reduce our risk. We're still only in with 1 micro. We're not risking much even to begin with. This now becomes a reclaimed fair value gap. And we'll just leave it at that. That fair value gap. We're still below that old sell side. I want to see us get above that, really. Classic barcode Riri. I know, man. It's like every trade has a Riri now. Yeah. I want to add to this position, but I have to see good stuff. You know, I have to see a bullish fair value gap get traded into and offer sensitivity. I have to see, you know, a high break, retrace, break above the next high. I'll buy that mitigation block. I got to see something to add my other micro. Right now, I do not want to add another contract into this trade. Although I could, and I wouldn't risk more than I was originally because we moved the stop slightly. I like the sensitivity at org here. I wish there was a way to label this as org, but I can't. Yeah, we're seeing some speed, if you want to call it speed. Sure. The question is, how high can this go? I mean, if we were really bullish, I feel as if we would have really been already expanding. Our best bet may just be to break even at these highs and just hope. Red. Yeah, I like that. Actually, it's gold. Yeah, it's gold red. So I'm viewing that as a bullish order block. If price was better, I would be adding on that bullish order block. Price is not looking that good. So obviously I'm not adding on that bullish order block. 7625 is a stop. Sloppy, 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 very sloppy, very sloppy. I don't want to end up making this a scalp, but this is your minor buy side pool. I think we'll get there at least. I don't know what's going to happen after that. I'll be honest. Also, did YM not go higher? Because I never got the alert. I see YM fell short immediately. This may be something I want to look to close early. I don't like that personally. Why am I on the micro? I'm gonna terminate that early, guys. I got a way better termination on the funded. I got out at 091. I got out right here. My entry was, how many points did we lose on that? It's a 40, it's a $30 loss. That's pretty much a break even for me. And that was a YM. Like me seeing YM fail to get above that high. But I like this candle. The idea is not killed for me, but you definitely want to be a little bit cautious, to be honest. Yeah, this doesn't look bullish at all. So not break even, but pretty much break even. If you want to get the exact numbers, I don't really care what the number was. Like 30 bucks, 20 bucks. I got in at 107, out at 09. So what is that? 9 plus 7, so yeah. 9 plus 7, $32 loss. I don't mind looking for another long, but you got to be real cautious looking for another long. You got to be real cautious. Put that there. This is kind of ugly. Why does it look? Why is that like dark? Okay, let's do that. 091. That's where I got the closure. Okay, we take the low here. I think I would try again with one micro. I mean, we took a very small lot. Like I wouldn't even call that a loss. Pretty much a break-even trade. Um, this is a nice fair value gap. So if we get the inversion plus the CISD, it's a lot cleaner than this. You know. So we may try again here. I'm just gonna remove that. It's kind of messy. ES going higher. They're all going higher right now. If we get to the opening price there, I'll buy it. What's the risk on that? $80 risk to start with. Watching the opening price. All right, we're gonna buy that there. All right, second attempt at this long reversal. Throw that up there. Again, only one micro to start. Just buying inside the fair value gap. Obviously, we're going a little bit early, but I like what I see. We're only starting with one micro. And then we will look to add. I will look to add potentially contracts if the trade gives me positive feedback. So just starting with lower risk. So we put in a fair value gap here. I want to see that stay open ideally. See this stay open. This stays ideally stays open. That's why I front run. That's why I'm buying it early, by the way. If we're really shifting here, I don't want to see a trade down into that. Let's make this simple. Let's draw it out like this. We can trade into it. Ideally, we don't. In fact, ideally, we're already trading above these highs. This is slow. Already not the best signatures, but we'll give it a chance. And you probably can't see ES. Chasing before confirmation. I don't need confirmation. I have conviction and risk management. We get the OB, we move the stop here. And we'll stick with it at 6.575. A great setup. It's just as good as the other one. I'd argue probably better. So the issue with this trade is obviously we're fighting against the order flow. I talked about the buy stops being here. It could be just a run here, then we fall short and come back. We'll see how that goes. We get the inversion there. I'm going to take a look at YM, see if it's printing higher. See if YM can get above these highs. Every time I look at YM, it looks like it's about to explode, and then I leave the chart. I'm going to stay on the chart. So every time I look at it, it looks like it's about to go. But then I switch, and it just immediately goes down lower. But this time, I'm going to stay on the YM chart. See what it's doing. I'm not even going to mark that CXD. We don't need that. I'm on to you, YM. Definitely a lot of consolidation here, but 10:30 is coming, so I'm not worried about the next 3 minutes. I'm worried about what happens in 2 minutes, I should say. 10:30 is coming. That's a key time for me. Take out the profit? What? Take out the profit is crazy, bro. How the hell am I supposed to ever make money if I'd be taking out the profit right now? You gotta give it some chance, man. It's okay to be wrong sometimes, you know? You gotta give it a chance. Alright, we got a minute and 30 seconds until 10:30. Can you read me? What do you mean, can I read you? It's gonna drop now to reach 1 minute supply zone? Maybe. If you're viewing this as a supply zone, yeah, I'd agree with you. That looks like someone would label that as a supply zone. Although I don't trade using that. It's okay to be wrong, but it's also okay to be patient. You're right. It is okay to be patient. In fact, you should be patient. There's a supply zone. I'm assuming he sees all this rejection wicks, so he thinks it's gonna go lower. You may have entered when the liquidity sweep almost occurred. Monday discount end dog. It's probably gonna 15-minute swing low. Gonna drop now. Reach the 1 minute supply zone. You don't have to keep saying the supply zone thing, bro. Yeah, I like the narrative behind these trades. If we're gonna put a bottom and I'm right, it's gonna be most likely here, right? If I'm wrong, well, I risked 1 micro and I don't get to add anything. I'm hoping I can add contracts into this. If we start seeing, something like that, maybe I can buy one there, move the stop to the intermediate term low, something like that. Got to see that though. Otherwise, we just sit with 1 micro. All right, it's 10:30. We're looking for a 10:30 open low high close idea. Although I wouldn't want to see it go that much lower. Really, I want to see 10:30 just a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 candles, and then, you know, a lot of doubters, a lot of haters. It's okay. YM is just not moving higher anymore. Mm. You rooting for me? Thank you, bro. No volatility. I mean, it's the last day of the month. We may just not see the move I'm looking for. You know, this could just be it. That could be the session. Very possible. Hello. That's some speed. I think the best way to go about this is I don't want to choke this trade, but I really want to try to add it. The 15-minute gap there. I'm gonna go with stop at the low here at 9.7. I think. Ideally, that stays open. Shouldn't trade there. Therefore, shouldn't take that low. Protected by org 50 as well. All right. We're gonna reduce the risk, especially because the condition we're in. I hate that I have to do order confirmations. That like I want to look to add, but I don't want to add into a 50-minute bearish fair value gap. But we could reverse from here, and I'm already low risk. So if I see a bullish fair value gap form, I might buy into it. How do you add? Just click buy one. Click buy one, my brother. But it's not gonna be yet for me. There's nothing to add into. Like you want to see confirmation. I want to see a bullish fair value gap form. I want to see a bullish order block. I want to see something, not just green. Green is not a good time to buy. Otherwise, we just sit here with 1 micro and just try to make like one or two R. Although if I'm being honest, like this blue line, I can't really ask for much more than that. That's a really low R trade. $60, 120 on alpha. It's not bad. I'm gonna say it's bad for a risk-free trade. It's not bad. If we had a bullish fair value gap, we have a 2 minute. I actually like that. In fact, we can go with stop at 100. Low comes in at 150, 100.5. So stop at the low of the 2-minute fair value gap. Now we're risking $10, so now adding would be a lot easier. So maybe we can add in that 1 minute, like maybe we can add in this fair value gap. Maybe. It's a huge 15-minute fair value gap in there. I'm gonna be honest. Huge 15-minute fair value gap in there. Like, I know I'm kind of choking this trade, but so I'd want to see this down close candle offer support. We've already made a lower body than it, but it's been sloppy. So we traded into the 10-minute, we traded into the 30-minute, hourly's forming, 15-minute no. I just have to go stop at 107. And then this wick is our last line. Last the top of this breaker. I mean, we're risking $10, I guess. What am I saying? I have to break even. We have to break even for $10. Well, I want to add one, but there's nothing to add into. Or at least back above that old sell side. I guess like this. This is where my eyes kind of jump to because of the highs resting right. Was there a volume imbalance in there? There is. I would watch this, and if we get above it, trade back, offer sensitivity. I would buy one there. Like if we get, something like that, I could buy one there and move the stop somewhere here. I gotta see that inversion though. See how this stayed open? We called that out nicely. We took out the buy stops. That's like low hanging fruit. If you're like a 1R trader, this is like A plus for you. You know, just simply from here to here, easy, very obvious move. Higher, not so easy. We get about 50%. I mean, hold on. Let's see a good way we can frame this. Stop loss at 117. Okay, YM pivots higher. Whoa, did not mean to move that. I don't want to choke it, but I'm going to move it to the bottom of this wick. Which is just the bottom of the 2-minute fair value gap. 112. Call it 112. Now I can potentially look to add one. If we come back down here, I'll add one there. And offer sensitivity. Make that very clear. So maybe in the upper portion, maybe we get that fair value gap. I'm just watching this candle trade. Yes, inverse that old fair value gap. Looks pretty decent in here. But I want to see again, do we get support in here? I don't want to draw the line because I might miss my entry. I'm going to buy one more there. Stop is going to stay at 112. So we're only risking Not much. Someone can do the math. I think I'd still be up on the day even if this got stopped out. YM looks really good. What the hell? Yes. Small volume imbalance in there. Clear up the chart in here. Really, I could move the stop down here to this OB. Yeah, and I think I will do that. Let's get that in there. It is kind of choking the trade, but where we are right now, um, with the 2 minute, I want to see this one stay open. So we formed another one. I'd want to see this one offer support if we're gonna trade into it. If this one fails, then I'm not gonna really trust the one down there. So we have 2 contracts in now. We're practically risk free, and we've opened ourselves to a really good opportunity. Now, what happens doesn't really matter. What happens. Really, I'd like to be risk off at this point, but it can be. But see how we took 1 micro and we opened ourselves up to way more potential profit with just 1 micro. You don't have to risk that much on a trade. You really do not have to risk that much. You can do a lot with just one singular micro. 1 micro goes a long way. You can do a lot with 1 micro if you know how to add and manage risk. Yeah, I mean, I want to see 930 high here. Where's 930? I'm not saying this is going to hit TP or anything, but I'm trying to say you can do a lot of work with just 1 micro. You don't have to go in with 5 micros, 10 micros every time, and you risk your whole account on every trade. You can add into a trade as you get positive feedback. Now, some trades, they're just going to be a quick scalp. Like, if you took this from here to here, yeah, I mean, 1 micro is not going to do much. You're going to have to go in with 4 or 5 and just look for the 1 hour trade. When you're trying to get something like this, why would I risk all my risk at the beginning? I don't even know this is going to play out, you know? So, I'm looking at, if we're wrong, what could potentially happen. We have a 5 minute in here. I'd probably want to partial something in there. I think that looks like a good target. What you want to do in these type of scenarios is you want to mark out the entire range. In regular trading hours, we're already in a so right now, no more adding to the position. We're already in a premium. No more adding into a position. I want to look to take something off here so I can pay myself. Just so I can get a full winning day because this trade, didn't really suffice much. Did not get to add. But as of right now, it's looking pretty good. So YM taking out all the highs. See, we'll set an alert there. I also have to recognize it's a Friday, no news. I think I'm going to take my partial there. I'm going to take a partial inside that one fair value gap. Maybe not the smartest, but I want to take something off. Now, am I still in? Okay, we're good. We're still in. And I think this one we just let it run and just see what we can get out of it. It's maybe like if we start trading above here, this could just be a set and forget. Like let this one pay for next week. It has the potential. But it also has the potential to just. It's the last day of the month. That's why I'm saying this. It has the potential to just fall short and and that's it. This high is like how I would pay an extra $100 on Alpha 200 across all my accounts. So we've made back yesterday's loss. That's what really matters. I'll put the executions now. So entry here, first partial in a premium array. Right, it was this fair value gap I was partialing in. The reason I took that partial because we just got above it, but then we had that little candle. So again, maybe it wasn't the best partial. I'll be honest. I'm not the best at taking partials, but I feel as if I should pay myself at this point. Feels wrong to not take something off, especially when it's been like this. It's not like we're definitely in high resistance. It's not like well, honestly, right now it looks pretty solid, but now really what I would like to do is if I had 3 contracts, then I could take one off here, trail the stop, and then look for the final objective. But I don't have 3 contracts. I have 2. Well, on Alpha I have 2 more, but on Funded Next I have 1. On my live account I have 1. So we got 1 contract to work with. And YM takes out the buy side. I have to go right here. Like I want something in here. Be careful. There's a 17-minute bearish fair value gap. What trade you up? I don't know. I can show the P&L after. These are my accounts copy traded. We're up 1800 right now. I don't like to talk P&L. I'm still at the point where my goal isn't to make money. Obviously, I have to make money because I have bills, but I'm at the point where also we're going to be moving the stop to this down close candle. 3.9. I'm still at the point where my main focus is still to improve. I'm still trying to improve every single day. If we trade to that opening price, I'm gonna terminate. Yeah, we'll leave it in here actually. Pretty good run. Still like 70 points ish. Even if we get up somewhere here. Get this up here at 140, 145. We probably put in a 5 minute. Yeah. So this 5 minute, I want to see that one form. We're just waiting. Reaccumulation here, 1050 macro. Um, if I didn't lose yesterday, I would maybe consider looking to actually add a position in this macro, but I don't want to be greedy because yesterday I took not the best two trades. I'm gonna be honest. Um, you see us for projecting off that civvy. I really hope November is good. Yeah, I hope so too. We're approaching the time where if this trade gets stopped, we're gonna start the giveaway. Um, looking forward to doing the giveaway. Got the shorts and the longs today. Not much to do. We just gotta wait. Banked on that long. Nice. Yeah, it was a nice setup. Nice setup. Gaddy, what do you think about TPI 9L37? What's that? I don't know what that is. The 5 minute form. Okay, we're inside that 5 minute bullish. I may give this actually a little bit more room. I may bring this down to like 140. Because we're inside the 5 minute. It can wick in there a little bit. But I'll watch it trade into that 5 minute. Let's mark it out like this. And I'll just keep the 1 minute marked out. Keep it simple. Like we can take that low. Where was my stop originally? 145. I'll just watch it. I may have to terminate early here. Like we're inside the 5 minute. I don't want to see it go. Oh, I was at 145. 145 is good. But 145 is fine. If we trade down here, I don't like that. 145 is fine if it's bullish. What do you recommend for payouts Wise? ACH to Wise? I use Wise personally. Wise is easy. Just put everything into Wise. But if you want to do ACH, I think you would save a little bit of money. Daddy, what do you think about TPI? I don't know what 9L37 is. I don't know what that is. Oh, 937 high. It's a great, yeah, that's a great level, yeah. I like the fair value gap because it's right above, but it's fine. Good Diablo. Do I remember you won the funded next day? Wait, no, I don't remember. It's possible, yeah. Did you not get your account or something? Did you not message me? Because I'm pretty sure I gave out 4 or 5 accounts, however much it was. Generally, how do I improve? I always see you find new things to for you to be better at. I am having problems with that. I'm talking about trading, not about emotions. How to improve your actual trading? Great question. That's the most important part of trading. The best way to improve is you have to have a good journal. Your job is when you have a trading week, journal every single trade properly. That way, when the weekend comes, you can actually review and say, okay, where can I improve? Longs or shorts? I've been in a long for quite a while now. Trying to juice out a potential runner. Would you short up the 50-minute bears gap? No. I'd expect this to form a low, and that's it. Moving the stop to 150. And it's going to get moved to this low, really at 153. We'll do that now. 150. Yeah, let's keep it up. Yeah. Well, that low comes in at 153. If the next candle puts in the swing low, that's when we'll move it. 149.75. To be honest, if we fail there, probably don't want to be in the trade. 149. Yeah, call it 150. We don't know where the time started for sure. Let me know because I'm setting that up very shortly. If the low gets put in, I put my stop there. Okay, it may soup one more time. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm just gonna leave it at 150. Giveaway is it? If you missed it, you missed it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, brother. This giveaway's been going on for 1 month. I would click if you want more accounts, you have to buy a new one. But if you want to reset an old account, you can. Just remember that the rebuild date is gonna stay the same. Now we're out at 150 at the low of the 5-minute bullish fair value gap. Pretty good trades. Let me make sure the trade copier did everything good. Like everything's good there. So up about just above 2R. Pretty solid. This could definitely deliver higher. It definitely could. The best thing I could say is the best confirmation would be the 5-minute OB here. And if you can get something like this, that would probably be your best trade. I'm not gonna sit here and look for it. I don't want to be greedy. Already took a bad trade yesterday. But if we did get that OB, that could potentially deliver the buy side here, and then also there and there. It's possible. I'm personally still bullish on this, but I think it's just gonna have to be a move that I miss. It's tempting, but I'm not gonna do it. So we're just gonna leave it at that. Stop that at the low of the fair value gap there. I would be so happy if this just started ripping lower, but W, you don't have to spam W for me, but I appreciate you guys. Let's set up this giveaway stuff. Gotta be content. Gotta be content with enough, you know? You gotta be content. Can't let can't let can't let the candles. Perfect spot to full port. You could try a very low risk reward trade, like sorry, very high risk reward trade, like stop right here. You can go for it. It's 20 bucks risk for 100. It's just gonna be a tape read for me. I'm not taking this one. You even closed at my TP, huh? I took one loss like you, one win like you. I took 2 wins, one loss, and this wasn't a loss. This was basically break even. I got out at a $25 loss. I'm gonna set up the giveaway now. I had a couple of messages in the morning. So we're giving away 6. Maybe 6 winners in total. Definitely feeling the FOMO right now. Like I feel like this is just gonna rip 1050 macro. But it's fine, I'll submit the journal later. Something I'll just have to journal later. Is anyone still in? Someone make the money for me. I know someone's still in. How you choose the winner? It's gonna be random. You're still in, Sonu? Is anyone on TikTok still in? I know someone on TikTok is in. I'm in, I'm in. Let me know how that goes. Let me know how that goes. I'm just adding the last couple people who messaged me this morning. And that's it. After that, no more. I'll add you right now. Last person. Okay. Maybe I choked it a little bit, but it is what it is. Oh. Is it bad that I hope this doesn't play out for you guys? Like, is that greedy of me? Yeah, I know a buy model when I see one. I know a buy model when I see one. There it is. Going. Everyone's in it still. You got stopped at break even. How do we enter the giveaway? It's too late. What's your model? It's on YouTube if you're curious. I don't like convincing people to use my model. I'm gonna be honest. You're not gonna have conviction with my model. Like, I was talking about this yesterday with someone. Like, you're not gonna have conviction with the giveaway's gonna be shortly. I'm gonna set it up right now. Um, you're not gonna have conviction with my model, like like I do. Yeah, we'll do another giveaway next month. Yes, sir. We're always gonna run something. All right. So 6 winners. Let me make sure it adds everyone. I'm gonna do this all, and then I'll show you guys the list because I'm not editing the list every single time. So oh yeah, if I DM'd you added, you were added. You were added. So let's let this load. If Funded Next pays me, I'll do a free Discord cash giveaway. If they pay me, because I told you guys whatever money I made from that company, which isn't much, like a couple $100, I would just give away for cash. But they have not paid me yet. I'm gonna be honest. I messaged them yesterday. They haven't replied yet, so we'll see. Where you guys have your TP for longs? I'd look for buy side here, and I would look for buy side there. Like it depends how long you're willing to hold, though. Are you willing to leave a stop here if we get above here, and then see if we get to the buy side there? Oh no, it's going down. Oh no. How unfortunate for you guys. Thought it would be poker. Yeah, it would be poker. It would be poker. Not hitting, but I've never seen you win a trade. I'll try this one again with you. First of all, so much wrong that you just said, bro. I'm gonna be honest. First of all, we're not in this trade. Second of all, we took 2 wins today. Third of all, that's it. Actually, only have 2. It's just you're so lost, bro. You're so lost. Like I don't know, man. I don't know how someone can be so lost. That's freaking hilarious. You went with 3 minis? Shit. Is it going down? I'm still bullish, but it could definitely take out this low and continue higher. I'm not looking for another one. If I didn't lose yesterday, I would probably still be in this. I'm trying to manage my money. No, I don't think that guy's trying to rage bait me. I think I don't know. Actually, it looks like he understands stuff. Maybe he was trying to. It's hilarious when everyone is telling you you're wrong and it's the best move I've ever seen. I don't know what chat was saying because I don't read it anymore. But I'm sure there were a lot of people hating me for going long here. I could definitely say that much. There always is. There's always going to be someone who's, oh, bro, it's so obviously bearish. Every time. And you know what? It could have been. I'm not even here to argue, man. I genuinely don't care anymore. Likes for Gaddy, thank you. Anyway, I'm waiting. Okay. Oh, fuck, I printed every name. I printed every name twice. I clicked control paste twice. Hold on. Hold on. At least you know this shit works. Yo, 1,000? That's. Hold on. How do you remove all this? Okay, okay. As we kept getting more and more entries, I kept adding prizes because I didn't want to feel like there was a low chance for everyone. So there's 6 winners. So your odds are pretty good, I would say. 460 entries in total. Holy shit, this wheel looks crazy. This wheel looks crazy. Okay. So you guys want to do the giveaway now or do you guys want to finish this tape read? How do I enter? It's too late, brother. You got to join the free Discord and come back next time. That shit is not going up. I mean, it's consolidating, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with reaccumulation. It may take this low, but in my personal opinion, I still think this buy side is the target. We may set equal highs, but I do think we will draw towards here, one way or another. Whether it's the 10-minute fair value gap here, whether it's the 15-minute fair value, that looks nice. I'm gonna be honest. That 15-minute bullish fair value gap looks nice. I'll be honest. Do you guys want to finish this tape read or do you guys want to do it now? Okay. Tape read. Okay, well, I mean, the giveaway is not going to take long. We have 6 winners. Okay. The question is... this is crazy. This is actually crazy. So we have 6 winners. In which order do you... Look, I'm going to shuffle this. Also, let me show you guys that there's 466. So I'm not cheating or anything. What happened to your trade? We got stopped out in profit on the last contract. So this is the list. If I said added, I added. I got you, Noah. If I messaged you on Discord, I promise I have you added. Okay? We got 6 winners. How do you guys want to do it? How should we do the 6 winners? Should we do 4 accounts and then 2 iPads? Discord's free, yes. Should we do 4 accounts and then 2 iPads? Or should we do the iPads first? 4 accounts first? You know how mad the iPads last? Yo, I'm nervous, bro. Why am I nervous? I don't even... Okay. We're going to shuffle, so it's random. Shuffle 2, 3 times. You guys see I shuffled. We're going to roll the first iPad, then 2 accounts. I think we're going to do accounts, bro. We're doing accounts first. We're doing 4 accounts first. No idea what that is. Maza, I'll show you guys me messaging him. This guy, I don't know who that is. 1 account for you. Right? Remove. That guy wins 1 account. Who? Oh, Amir X. I was helping this guy with something. Amir X? Oh, shit. Uh, Shit. I look like I don't have him added or something. This guy's gotta find me. I mean, he's definitely in the Discord. Hold on, let me message him. Oh, that's you, Amir. Um, can you message me, please? Let me write it down. Um, hold on. I just want to prove to you guys that I'm not finessing these people. Amir, I know he's in the Discord. I definitely recognize. Yeah, this guy. And then what was the other guy's name? Sir something. Mazazar. Maz. Well, this guy not even in the Discord, bro. Yo, this guy doesn't reply. Mazasar's not even in the Discord. This guy's fake. This guy's a fraud, bro. Yo, this guy's a fraud, bro. Are you in chat right now? You better be in chat right now, bro. I mean, I've talked to this guy before. He left the Discord, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, I mean, we're gonna give him a chance, guys. But we're not just gonna snake him out of his account. I mean, he won fair and square. Mazas. Whatever, bro. Mazas. Oh, he replied. He replied. Ah, he's in the stream. He's in the stream. I think. I don't know. Anyways, whatever. All right, roll again. So two more account winners. Like, are these guys Nova? I'm gonna be honest. This guy, if he didn't win something, um, here. That guy had to win at least one thing. I'm gonna be honest. All right. There's zero accounts, no activation fees. That's what people wanted the most. All right. Last account winner is. I don't know what that is. G. Wait, actually, that does sound familiar. GIJ. Yeah, this guy. This guy. Those accounts have no activation fees, so it feels like a real giveaway. Like if you get a standard account, is it really a giveaway? Like you have to pay activation fees. It's not really a free account. All right, iPad winners. Yo, I'm nervous. I'm nervous still. What's the trade doing? Nah, it's still consolidating. Okay. Um, I'm nervous, man. I can't do it. Can't do it. All right, two iPad winners. It's the newest iPad Air. It's gonna be whatever the newest one. I don't know my iPads. I've actually never owned an iPad. It's gonna be the newest one. The first iPad Air winner is I I do yeah, I recognize that. Batman? He's active. He's active. Is it this guy? No, it's not that guy. It's 21 Batman. Batman. This guy's not even in the Discord. But oh wait, hold on. He might be 21. Yeah. Oh, it's Logan. Yo, this guy's a good guy, bro. He's a winner. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. Um. All right. The last iPad winner. And guys, listen. If you feel like you're missing out, listen closely. I'm gonna do a cash. Even if Funded Next doesn't pay me, I'll do at least one. I'm gonna give away like I don't know some amount of cat. Not that much. I'm not balling like that. I'm just giving out money like that. But free, free poker tournament in the Discord, and I'm gonna give away cash. If Funded Next, let me show you guys something, bro. Let me show you guys what I'm waiting for from Funded Next. If Funded Next pays me the affiliate money, um, yeah, I'll give it away. I don't want it. Want it. But they haven't. So No, is it a payout delay? I don't know. IRL freak off. I know I'm like delaying the last winner. I'm nervous. I'm trying to like space it out. They owe me. It was due 2 days ago. They owe me like $400, and I'm willing to give that all away in poker tournaments. How will the tournament work? Because I'm in the UK. It'll be online. Like you play on your computer or phone. We'll schedule a time that works for most people, and you just gotta come top three. I guess last man standing. What about people who don't know how to play poker? Start learning if you want to be a participant. Because poker's like about the only fair thing I can think of. I can't do like chess or like Call of Duty. Like it's not fair. Some guys just play that shit all the time. Poker's really easy to learn. Unlimited amount of people can do a tournament. How do you sign up? Just join the Discord, and when I make the announcement, be there. Charge Champ's also not kind of really fair, but it's a possibility. Um. Anyways, last winner for the iPad. Last iPad winner. Last iPad winner is PNC. I don't know what that is. I'll be honest. Nico. At Nico. This guy, bro. That's you, Nico. That's you. You're in stream. How many of these winners were in stream? I know at least two. Nicholas, was that actually you? That's you. Nice, bro. Nice. I'm glad someone in chat got to. Um. See, I gotta message Logan. I know. I know. Everyone feels let down. Everyone feels robbed. Everyone feels it's not fair. I know, guys. How about this? I don't even have an iPad. How about that? At least this trade played out. Penny's actually not giving away. Trust me, I actually do want an iPad. I may buy one. Anyway, if you were one of those people, message me. I'll message you guys after. I do want to finish this study. Looks like we did get stopped out right at the low. And this happened yesterday too. The only thing is, I don't know if Logan's gonna. I hope Nico doesn't answer. I think he already answered. What about Logan? This guy doesn't. I'm gonna be honest. Oh, this guy's gonna be so happy, bro. I was helping him with his payout in 1.2. Yo, this guy's gonna be bare happy probably when he realizes. Good guy, man. Look, good guy. Is that Nico? Nice. It's so nice giving stuff, man. So nice. Bare happy. Buys? No, I think it's. I mean, I wouldn't. Like I said, when I told you guys the 5 minute OB, did that form? That formed here. So you could have taken that OB to target the buy side. I mean, the best thing would have happened. I'm gonna publish a journal template by November. So this weekend. Although I have a busy weekend, but I'm gonna try to get it by the weekend. But that second long try is hella good. This one? Yeah. You just have to trust the narrative. Giving away is way better than receiving. Yeah, it is. You gotta trigger the journal. I was hyped to look at it. The journal is goaded. I'm gonna be honest. That journal is gonna be really good. It's really good. But the reason I'm not giving it out yet is because I don't want to miss. It's not easy to edit, so I want to make sure it's perfect, so that you guys don't have to figure out how to edit it. Because there's a lot of links between each section. So it's not really easy. So I want to make sure it's not missing anything. That way you guys don't have to figure out how to add it. That's why I want to take someone on a shopping spree on me. You deserve it. Let's go, Finn. Shopping spree on you. Buy for me, I'll buy for you. It's going down to try and fill the second bullish FEG, then move up. You don't normally want to see that. If you're bullish, you want to see the higher fair value, like this one, not this one, right? If it's really bullish, it shouldn't come all the way down here. Is it because I'm from EU? Anyways, if you guys want to join the poker tournament, that's going to be hopefully in November. Yo, he's going to be so happy. Watch. It's a nice feeling, man. I don't even know what that means. I don't even know what that means. It means let's go. Send me your alpha email for now. We'll do more giveaways, guys. We're gonna do so many giveaways. One, two, three, four, five. Shit, who was the last guy? Who was the last guy? Ah, this guy. Oh, this guy's gonna be happy too. Anyways, we take that high. Trace. I'm still bullish. Anyways, I'm not gonna be able to capture any of this. Let me quickly look at the stock market. Am I missing out on more money? Yo! Oh! This is the stock we called in the Telegram. It happens every time. I have to make a Telegram post now. I'm not a technical trader. Can you look at NMRA though for me? Yes, sure. I'll do that for you. If you guys are not in the stock Telegram, I highly recommend you join. Well, we called the stock at 131. We literally bought it at the low. It's at 194. That's 60. That's too much money. That's too much money. Too much money. I don't want that much money. FUTU's at 200. Yo, we sniped A Lab. And maybe I should have given these more of a chance. Maybe I took my profits too early. I like this one that I closed out early though. Fuck this stock, bro. Weak ass stock. Telegram link. I'll repost it. If you guys are down in the stock Telegram and you want to look at the stocks that I look at, it's not a signal group, but I'll be honest, there's probably people signaling in there. This is just like my personal funds. That's why it's in Telegram. I feel like it's just more. Where is it, bro? Wait, where's my? Oh, this should be here. If you want to join that, it's in here. It's this one. So just search up Telegram. It's this link. I want to make a video on trading stocks, but at the same time, I don't think I want to give away my stock model. You know, like I know it's like kind of snake, but it's kind of overpowered. No, like I want to be the only one who knows my stock model. But I will make a video. I'll give it because listen, my stock model is based on something I learned for free. So I'll make the video. I'll teach you guys exactly what I learned for free. Yeah, it's just canceling. It's just I modified it to like fit me. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys coming through to the live stream. I got a lot of stuff to do. It's Halloween, and I have a girlfriend. So I'm gonna enjoy that with her. I appreciate you guys coming through. We took two nice wins today. One very small loss. We managed risk perfectly today. I like that ad in there. We never risk too much. We made a lot of work with just one micro. I'm up 2% on the live account. We're up on the funded something. I don't know how much. Appreciate you guys coming through. I will see you guys live. Expect more. I'm not okay. Don't expect more wins, but expect more of this kind of style of live stream. Clean, crisp, more annotations, more what I'm looking for. Hopefully, more patience. We're gonna have all the key levels marked out. We're gonna have all the pre-market plans just like that. We got the the imbalances that are key that I'm looking for. The opening range gap levels right there, sensitivity, all that stuff. Expect that to be the style of live stream. Getting fucked up. I don't drink personally, bro. I can't even bear the taste. But today's also, if you guys don't know, is anyone here from Canada or Toronto? The Blue Jays have a chance to win. I don't even like baseball, but you can't not like the Blue Jays one game away from winning it all. You can't not like that. You gotta be a fan. Hop on the bandwagon. You gotta love that, So hopefully they win, bro. That's what I'm saying. Finish from Toronto? Finish from Toronto. Ah, fucking weirdo, man. I'm gonna dress up as Powell. W Blue Jay. That's what I'm saying, man. And 31. Took 3 trades, 2 wins, 1 loss. Well, this was a break even. 2 wins, 1 break even. Anyway, appreciate you guys coming through. I'll see you guys live tomorrow. I'm definitely not trading PM session on the last day of the month, so nothing for PM session. But I do appreciate you guys coming through. I'll post all the analysis after and stuff. I will see you guys. I'll show the executions. Yeah, sure. I already posted the executions actually. So I'll see you guys then. Till next time.